guest. If you don't know him, you want to know him. Siena basketball coach Jimmy Patsos. Jimmy, thanks so much.
Thank you for having me. Am I live here?
You're live. You're good. Just talking to the mic. I know you don't have any problem. You, I don't have to worry about.
I just want to say thanks to all the Siena fans. I had a lot of people, including Mike over there, my friend Haz, who works at Yado, and Walt the DJ.
That's why Haz is here. He didn't come to see you. He came to see
Well,
you.
it's funny. They're all here because they thought I was going to buy them drinks like I did the first 2 years I lived here.
Right. Well, you just give them the cash instead. No,
that's it.
Let's make it easier.
Better than my betting success this year. Tough ticket this year.
You're not winning?
It's been not as well as I expected.
I'm sorry to hear that.
My wife's at the horse show. I thought I'd get tips, but no.
She's getting tips and just not winning tips.
But no, I watched your show today. 12 didn't win.
I was not good. I'm sorry. I was good before.
Well, the Dominguez won 6 races in one day. You can't win 6 races in a week.
No. I had a good week last week. That's a little tough. What do you think? What is this? I bring the guy on. He's gonna be. Let me answer it. Give us a few minutes on the year in Jimmy Patsos. What have you been doing with your life over the last year?
It's been a great year. Thank you for the fans and support. We had a really good year. Won 21 games. We're looking strong. I do a lot of recruiting. My wife and I are avid race fans. Her sister lives in Keeneland. My sister lives in Del Mar, so we use that as an excuse to go around the tracks. It's true. And we went to the Kentucky Derby and Preakness, and I got to meet Dale Romans. I remember Shackle from winning. We love racing, and I lived here for 2 years in Saratoga. It was a tremendous thing, but I kind of ran out of money, so I had to move because between going out and not winning at the races. So we moved to Albany, so we travel a lot, but I'm on the road recruiting. You have to recruit in basketball. You have to keep getting, probably like owning a stable. You just can't rely on one horse. You got to keep getting horses. And if you look up the definition of a coach in the dictionary, it's carriage drawn by horses. So I'm out there recruiting, trying to keep it going.
How much of the time during the year do you spend recruiting on the road?
July. That's why I can't be here in the summer. July, then I do 2 weeks of camp. And so now the last 2 weeks is fun. All of July, but recruiting is a never-ending process. We're doing juniors and sophomores, and we have to go. I have kids from the Netherlands. I was out in California recruiting, and wherever it takes to go. And Siena, luckily, is such a good national brand. You can get guys from all over. My wheelhouse is Washington, D.C. and Baltimore, where the racing has gotten worse, but the basketball players have gotten better, and they all love coming to Siena.
But Gabby's there. Good Gabby. You can go see Gabby. Who's working this summer. She's in Florida.
I will see her, but
you've got to go see her.
I'm friends with the Under Armour people, and they're into the racing circuit big, so they're trying to fix Maryland racing. What is wrong with Maryland racing?
Don't look at me. I don't work there. It's starting.
They loved it here.
They got better race. They got some good turf course in the world.
They came up last week. Kevin Plant was up here, big fan of racing, and recruiting ready, came in second, then he got taken down.
He's a good horse, but it's a little too uncontrollable.
Yeah, and they're trying to work through the things of how to be. I've told them, I'm watching all these great players. Chad Brown, I said, you should just keep hiring Chad Brown as your trainer. I told him 3 years ago.
He's got a good trainer. This guy's good.
No, he is. I'm only kidding. But I'm just watching these guys here. It's not a perfect science, and they really want to win. So I went to the Derby with him, and I saw, that's where I met Dale Romans' son, Jake, actually. And so it was a whole, I love racing. It's really become an interesting thing for me to do when I'm not coaching.
Do you get a chance when you're on the road recruiting at all to go to different tracks? Do you ever take a chance to go somewhere weird?
No, I went to Cleveland because, I've gone to Arlington because my friend Charlie Thompson, I got into racing because I was in Washington, D.C. and I hurt my ankle and I had to be on crutches for 3 weeks. I said, what am I going to do? Next day, Charlie Thompson took me to Laurel Park. It was all then spring break at Hialeah. Where the maybe started, and the next thing you know, it was over. So, Hialeah with the Flamingos was unbelievable.
Tremendous.
And that's where he started, right?
Is that where Ramon started running?
Yeah.
It was an incredible track. You know that they shipped the surface, I believe, originally up from Georgia, down from Georgia?
I heard they started to run other races there.
Well, they're running quarter horses there now. I'm such an idiot. I was down there this winter, and they're running on Mondays, and I didn't even know and go there for a few days.
They're the bigger horses. They're the fast ones.
They're fast. I don't know which bigger they are. They all look the same to me.
So anyways, that's why I got into the passion of racing and stuff like that, and it's been fun. But when I came here, I really learned more, and it's like anything. The more you learn, the less you kind of know, So, but it's been a great sport. And what I love is whether I'm in Paris or London or wherever I travel. You say Saratoga, and people know it like that.
It's amazing, isn't it?
It's just crazy how great it is.
If we could only do this 12 months a year, I'd be dead. But I'm thinking of February.
They wouldn't like you so much if you had your picks for 12 years. You gotta get out of time.
It would give me time to get out of a slump. If I had a chance last summer, only like a few months later, I was picking winners again. It took me a while.
Pick winners. I want you in the winner.
Well, last year.
it's a hard, like once again, it's a hard sport, you know. I mean, I had a gun runner in the Derby, counts in the Derby.
He ran all right.
I'm not betting him on Saturday.
It's better than some other people in this room who ran horses in the Derby. They shall remain nameless. Not you, Kieran. I mean names. Well, Gunrunner has a chance to. Do you look at the Travers card yet?
I did. I mean, I like creator and exaggerated. Kent DeSormo, we grew up watching at Laurel and Pimlico. That's where he started from. You know, it's with 14 horses. I think a long shot's going to come.
Really?
I do.
I like Governor Malibu.
Okay, well, who doesn't like Malibu? So, and we have I mean, I'll just go with the name.
The smartest guy in the room was Kieran McLaughlin, who decided to run Mohawk in the King's Vision, right? I mean, he wasn't going to win the Travers. He could win the King's Vision.
He's a Louisville fan too, right?
Is Kieran, you a Louisville fan? No, he's not a Louisville fan. Kentucky.
All right.
You got any crazy teams in your schedule this year?
Well, it's funny. Good for Kentucky. We're playing Louisville next year. That's why I wanted to know if you were a Louisville fan.
So you played track down there?
This year we played Kansas and GW. Next year we played Louisville, Memphis. But we're playing Florida, Gulf Coast, College of Charleston. If you notice, I pick places I want to go. Florida, Charleston, San Francisco, we're playing Louisville, and then Tubby Smith. And I'll tell you what, a guy doesn't get enough credit is what Rick Pitino's done for the town. And he's really good. He tries to get young coaches involved in horse racing, and they just don't get it. You know?
It's funny with Rick Pitino. It wasn't until Rhode Island did well, when Providence did well in like 88 or 87 in the tournament, you suddenly realized that Rick Pitino had been in Saratoga for years. It wasn't, you just didn't know who he was. And then you saw him, you said, oh yeah, that guy, he's the track, right?
It's funny, I grew up in Boston, and the three coaches in town were Rick Pitino at Boston University, Jim Calhoun at Northeastern, and Gary Williams at Boston College, all in a hockey town. And those were the three coaches, you know, and then they end up going, and of course, Rick, when he went to Kentucky and did amazing things there. Hey, Calipari's my friend, too. He's good. He knows how to recruit. He gets grade A stakes, so he gets grade ones over there.
He does, but they don't stick around.
Yeah, but that's all right, because that's his sell. He's like 3-year-olds and you're gone. He doesn't try to run them. Although, I'd run him in that Gulf Street $1 Million. I want to get, you going to put one in there?
Pegasus?
Pegasus, what a name.
You think that Pegasus is a funny deal?
I think it's a good deal. I told Plank, just throw it in. Who cares what horse you have? I said you spend $1 million every day on other stuff. Put one in there. Put one in Pegasus.
Really? Against California Chrome? You ready to put up $1 million for against California Chrome?
Let me tell you something. He's got $1 million. This everything I'm wearing is Under Armour, so he's doing all right. So.
Is he dressing you?
He's dressing
I'm not sure if dressing you means he's doing all right.
When I got the job at Siena, Kevin Plank said we're going Under Armour, and I didn't even ask the AD, and like 7,000 boxes just came to Siena, and he said, because I want to make sure everyone in Saratoga knows we're Under Armour. And I'm like, where's Saratoga? I barely even been here. Then I lived here for 2 years above the price jacket.
I can't believe you left.
$50,000.
I can't believe you left.
I ran out of money.
Just tell Siena to give you some more money.
Siena pays more than enough. It was the social. But I lived here for 2 track seasons. It's funny. All my friends visited me.
Yeah, I know, it's amazing. Move to Saratoga.
They all stayed.
My mother gets calls. Everybody wants to come to Saratoga.
My wife had a 3-bedroom. It was like a bedroom, and my wife Michelle. By the way, my horoscope today said to say who I really love. My wife's a better handicapper to be a better person than me. She's back there, Michelle.
We've got about a minute left. Jimmy Patsos still here. Jimmy, you got games locally. You're playing anywhere besides down in Albany this year?
I'm glad you asked that. I think we're going to play in December in Glens Falls. We have to play one game up there. It's John Dargini, my AD, who's an avid racing fan, lives up here in Saratoga. I think we're going to move a game in December to Glens Falls, so I hope everybody comes up.
Civic Center. First place at Southern Grateful Dead.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, first and second place.
I'm reading Bill Walton's book right now, which is Summer, Heal the Body, Mind, and Soul, except at Saratoga.
Jimmy, thanks so much for joining us. It's always a pleasure to have you. Thanks to all our guests. Thanks to everybody for coming. We will see you next week for the last week of Back to Post Live. Have a great Travelers Day. Come by and say hello. I know that Chad Brown will be here next week, and my friend Steve Bick will be here. So besides them, I'll figure the rest out during the week. Have a great weekend.